You may have noticed it lately. You squint a little harder at small print, struggle to follow conversations in noisy rooms, or even miss the soft sounds of birds outside. It can feel frustrating, even isolating, as though your senses are quietly slipping away. You're not imagining it, and you're certainly not alone. Many seniors face these challenges every day, but here's something that might surprise you. Losing sharp vision or hearing is not an inevitable part of aging. In fact, much of it comes down to simple, addressable nutritional gaps that most adults over 65 unknowingly carry. Research shows that a significant number of older adults lack essential nutrients that directly support eye and ear health, and this deficiency can quietly worsen over time, affecting your quality of life. Imagine for a moment a world where reading the fine print of your favorite book is effortless, where you can follow every word in a lively conversation, and where the subtle sounds of your environment return to you fully. It's not just wishful thinking. Science now points to specific superfoods that nourish the eyes and ears, helping maintain clarity and responsiveness as you age. These aren't expensive supplements or complicated routines. They are natural, powerful foods that can be seamlessly added to your daily meals. The transformation they can bring isn't instant, but consistent inclusion can strengthen your senses and protect against further decline. You might be wondering which foods could make this possible. The answer may surprise you. Only 4 carefully selected superfoods hold the potential to deliver this support. They are backed by research, trusted by nutrition experts, and have real, tangible effects on the delicate tissues of the eyes and ears. By incorporating them into your diet, you give your body the building blocks it needs to maintain sharp vision and keen hearing, without relying on medications or invasive treatments. The path to better sight and hearing doesn't have to be complicated or discouraging. While nutrient deficiencies quietly threaten your senses, these 4 superfoods offer hope, a natural, empowering way to regain control and improve your daily experience. Stay with me, because in just a moment, I'll reveal each of these superfoods and explain exactly how they work to keep your vision and hearing at their best. By the end of this video, you'll see that supporting your senses can be simple, achievable, and deeply rewarding. Let's start with a simple yet powerful food that can make a real difference for your eyes and ears: the humble blueberry. These small, vibrant berries are packed with anthocyanins, potent antioxidants that protect the delicate cells of both your retina and your inner ear from oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is one of the main factors behind age-related vision and hearing decline, quietly damaging the cells that allow you to see clearly and hear the subtle details of your environment. What makes blueberries particularly remarkable is that these anthocyanins don't just slow damage, they actively support the repair and resilience of these cells, helping maintain your sensory health as you age. Scientific research supports these benefits. Studies published in journals of gerontology and neuroscience have found that older adults who regularly consume blueberries experience improvements in night vision and contrast sensitivity, making reading in low light easier and recognizing faces in dim environments more reliable. Audiology research also shows that the antioxidants in blueberries can protect cochlear cells, the tiny sensory cells in your inner ear responsible for transmitting sound to your brain. In practical terms, this means that consistent blueberry intake may help preserve clarity of hearing, reducing the frustration of missing parts of conversations or struggling to pick up faint environmental sounds. Consider the case of Margaret, a 68-year-old retired teacher who had been struggling to read her evening newspapers and follow her grandchildren's stories in a noisy room. After incorporating a half cup of fresh blueberries into her evening routine, sometimes blended into yogurt or a smoothie, she noticed that within a few weeks, the fine print was easier to read, and she could pick up subtle background sounds she had previously missed. Margaret's experience reflects what research suggests. These berries provide real, noticeable support for everyday vision and hearing challenges, particularly when eaten consistently. Practical guidance is straightforward. Fresh or frozen blueberries are both effective, and blending them into smoothies or mixing them with yogurt makes them easy to enjoy, even if chewing is difficult. A recommended serving is roughly half a cup daily, ideally in the evening. Evening consumption aligns with your body's natural repair cycles, supporting the regeneration of retinal and auditory cells while you sleep. Even a simple addition, like sprinkling blueberries over oatmeal or adding them to a nighttime smoothie, can provide your eyes and ears with a meaningful boost over time. Blueberries do more than just fight inflammation. They actively rebuild cells you may have thought were lost. By embracing this small, easy-to-add fruit, you give your sensory system a daily opportunity to protect and renew itself. The combination of science, real-world results, and simplicity makes blueberries a cornerstone superfood for anyone serious about maintaining sharp vision and healthy hearing. Starting today, you can take this actionable step to support your senses naturally, setting the stage for clearer sight, sharper hearing, and a more confident, connected daily life. Another powerful food that can profoundly support both your eyes and ears is spinach. This leafy green is rich in lutein and zeaxanthin, carotenoids that naturally accumulate in the macula of the eye and in the inner ear. These compounds act as protective shields, guarding delicate sensory cells against oxidative stress, which is one of the main contributors to age-related macular degeneration and hearing loss. By neutralizing free radicals, lutein and zeaxanthin help to maintain the structural integrity of these cells, ensuring that visual and auditory signals reach your brain clearly and efficiently. Research has consistently highlighted the benefits of these carotenoids. Studies published in journals of nutrition and ophthalmology show that higher blood levels of lutein and zeaxanthin are associated with improved contrast sensitivity, faster visual processing, and sharper auditory perception in older adults. This means that everyday activities, like reading small print, distinguishing faces in a crowd, or following conversations in noisy environments, can become noticeably easier. In practical terms, these carotenoids don't just prevent further decline, they actively support the function and clarity of your senses, helping you regain confidence in daily tasks that might have begun to feel challenging. Consider John, a 70-year-old retiree who had been struggling to read his morning newspaper and keep up with his friends in lively social gatherings. After incorporating a cup of raw spinach into his daily smoothie, paired with a small amount of olive oil to aid absorption, he noticed significant improvements over a few weeks. The fine details in print became easier to distinguish, and he could follow conversations with less strain, even in noisy settings. John's experience illustrates how simple, consistent dietary habits can produce meaningful, practical results for sensory health, reinforcing that natural foods can be powerful allies in maintaining independence and quality of life. The ways to enjoy spinach are flexible and easy to integrate into your daily routine. Fresh raw spinach works well in smoothies, providing a convenient method to consume a full serving while blending in other nutrient-rich ingredients. Pairing spinach with healthy fats such as avocado, nuts, or olive oil enhances absorption of lutein and zeaxanthin, maximizing their protective effects. Morning or midday consumption is ideal, as this timing allows your body to utilize these nutrients throughout the day, supporting both visual focus and auditory sharpness when you need it most. Even adding a handful to salads, omelets, or sandwiches can make a meaningful difference over time. Spinach offers more than just vitamins. It delivers a natural, research-backed approach to slowing sensory decline. By making it a regular part of your meals, you're taking a proactive step to protect your eyes and ears while supporting the ongoing function of these vital senses. Small, consistent habits like this can rebuild confidence in everyday activities, helping you see and hear more clearly and feel more connected to the world around you. With spinach on your plate, you provide your sensory system the tools it needs to stay sharp, resilient, and responsive well into your later years. Walnuts are more than just a crunchy snack. They are a powerful ally for both your brain and your ears. These nuts are rich in omega-3 fatty acids and polyphenols, nutrients that play a critical role in supporting the auditory nerve and the visual cortex, the areas of the brain responsible for processing sound and visual information. Omega-3s help maintain the structural integrity of neurons, while polyphenols reduce inflammation and oxidative stress, creating an environment where your sensory and cognitive functions can operate more efficiently. This means that walnuts don't just benefit your memory, they also support the communication between your eyes, ears, and brain, helping your senses stay sharp. Scientific research confirms these benefits. Studies in neuroscience and nutrition journals show that seniors who regularly consume walnuts experience improved working memory, faster auditory processing, and quicker reaction times. This has real-world significance. Recognizing a friend across a crowded room, following the rhythm of conversation, or quickly responding to visual cues all become easier. By nourishing the neural connections that carry information from your eyes and ears to your brain, walnuts help maintain the clarity of these signals, reducing the frustration that comes from sensory decline. These findings remind us that aging does not mean inevitable loss, and that what you eat can have a tangible impact on how your brain and senses function daily. Consider Ellen, a 72-year-old grandmother who had begun to notice delays in processing conversations during family gatherings and occasional difficulty tracking fast-moving visual details on her tablet. After incorporating a small handful of walnuts into her afternoon snack routine, she began noticing subtle but meaningful improvements. Conversations felt smoother. She could follow instructions without asking for repetition, and even her reaction times during daily activities felt quicker. Ellen's experience reflects what research consistently demonstrates. Simple, consistent dietary habits can strengthen neural pathways, supporting both cognitive and sensory health in a way that feels practical and achievable. Integrating walnuts into your day is straightforward. A recommended serving is about a quarter to a third of a cup daily, which can be eaten on its own, added to smoothies, sprinkled over salads, or mixed into oatmeal. Pairing them with other healthy foods, like fruits or a small amount of dark chocolate, can enhance absorption and make them even more enjoyable. Whether you snack on them in the afternoon or include them in a meal, the key is consistency, giving your brain and auditory system a steady supply of the nutrients they need to protect neurons and maintain efficient communication between senses. Walnuts do more than protect the heart or support general brain health. They are a natural, research-backed way to reinforce the connection between your eyes, ears, and brain. By adding them to your daily routine, you take an active step toward preventing sensory decline, improving cognitive function, and maintaining the independence that comes from clear, responsive senses. This small, achievable habit empowers you to support your mind and senses simultaneously, offering both hope and tangible results for anyone concerned about the gradual challenges of aging. Carrots are more than a simple, crunchy snack. They are a potent source of beta-carotene, which your body converts into vitamin A, a nutrient essential for both retinal and cochlear health. Vitamin A plays a critical role in maintaining the function of photoreceptors in your eyes, the cells responsible for detecting light and color, while also protecting the delicate hair cells in your inner ear that transmit sound signals to your brain. This dual action means that carrots don't just help you see. They actively support the structures that allow you to hear clearly as well, offering a natural safeguard against the gradual sensory decline many seniors experience. Research consistently highlights the benefits of vitamin A for older adults. Clinical studies have found that diets rich in beta-carotene are linked to improved night vision, enhanced contrast perception, and greater auditory sensitivity. These findings suggest that regularly consuming carrots can help you navigate dimly lit environments, distinguish subtle details in everyday scenes, and follow conversations more accurately, even in noisy settings. This evidence reminds us that age-related declines in vision and hearing are not always inevitable. They can be mitigated through targeted nutritional choices that support the health of your sensory cells. Consider Robert, a 69-year-old retired engineer who had been struggling with reading menus in restaurants and missing parts of conversations at family gatherings. After adding fresh carrot juice to his morning routine and occasionally snacking on raw carrot sticks with a drizzle of olive oil, he noticed improvements within a few weeks. The text in his evening newspaper became easier to read, and he could participate in group conversations without constantly asking others to repeat themselves. Robert's experience illustrates that small, consistent dietary habits can produce meaningful, practical results, reinforcing that natural foods like carrots can support both vision and hearing over time. Incorporating carrots into your daily routine is simple and flexible. Fresh juice, raw slices, or grated carrots added to salads all work well. Pairing them with a healthy fat, such as olive oil, avocado, or nuts, enhances the absorption of beta-carotene, allowing your body to convert it efficiently into vitamin A. Morning consumption, or pairing carrots with meals, ensures that your body receives a steady supply of this nutrient when it is most likely to support cellular repair and function throughout the day. Even small additions, like sprinkling grated carrots on an omelet or adding them to a sandwich, can contribute to long-term sensory support. Carrots provide more than just color to your plate. They offer a natural, evidence-based way to maintain both vision and hearing health. By making this simple food a regular part of your meals, you actively support your eyes and ears, giving yourself the opportunity to read, recognize faces, and follow conversations with confidence. Small, consistent steps like this empower you to take charge of your sensory health, reinforcing that even in later years, you can maintain clarity, responsiveness, and a stronger connection to the world around you. Now that we've explored the remarkable benefits of these 4 superfoods, it's clear that supporting your vision and hearing doesn't have to be complicated or overwhelming. Blueberries, rich in anthocyanins, help protect retinal and cochlear cells while reducing oxidative stress, giving your eyes and ears a natural boost. Spinach delivers lutein and zeaxanthin, carotenoids that accumulate in the macula and inner ear, shielding these delicate tissues and improving contrast sensitivity, processing speed, and auditory sharpness. Walnuts, with their omega-3 fatty acids and polyphenols, protect the neurons in your brain, visual cortex, and auditory pathways, supporting clear communication between your senses and cognitive function. And carrots, loaded with beta-carotene that converts to vitamin A, maintain photoreceptor and cochlear cell function, enhancing night vision, auditory sensitivity, and overall sensory resilience. Each of these foods works in a different, complementary way, creating a holistic approach to sensory health backed by research in nutrition, neuroscience, ophthalmology, and audiology. The most important principle is consistency, not perfection. You don't need to overhaul your diet overnight or eat enormous quantities. Small, daily habits can compound into meaningful improvements over time. A simple, practical routine can help you integrate these superfoods into your life without stress. Start your morning with a smoothie combining carrots and spinach, giving your eyes and ears a nutrient-rich boost to kickstart the day. At midday, add a serving of spinach or a handful of walnuts with lunch, supporting ongoing neural and sensory protection. In the afternoon, walnuts make a convenient, brain and ear-friendly snack, maintaining energy and supporting auditory processing during social or cognitively demanding activities. Finally, in the evening, enjoy a blueberry smoothie to provide antioxidants that continue cellular repair overnight while you sleep. Following this daily rhythm allows your body to receive a steady supply of nutrients that target both the eyes and ears, reinforcing the structures and pathways that often decline silently with age. Remember, even if you've struggled with vision or hearing challenges for years, it's never too late to start. These superfoods offer a natural, achievable path to protect and strengthen your senses, empowering you to regain confidence in everyday tasks like reading, recognizing faces, and participating fully in conversations. The change doesn't have to be dramatic immediately. What matters is taking consistent steps today. Each small choice you make compounds over time, building momentum toward sharper vision, clearer hearing, and a greater sense of control over your health. I encourage you to take action right now. Pick just one superfood from today's list and try it in a simple way. Maybe a handful of walnuts this afternoon or a carrot spinach smoothie tomorrow morning. Share your experience in the comments, ask questions, and let others know what works for you. Engaging with this community not only keeps you accountable, but also creates a network of support where tips and encouragement flow freely. If you found this guidance valuable, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss future advice on maintaining health, vitality, and independence as you age. Your eyes and ears are worth this attention, and with the right daily habits, you can protect them naturally and enjoy life more fully. Starting today, with small, research-backed steps, you take control. One superfood at a time, one day at a time. You build resilience, protect your senses, and invest in a future where aging doesn't mean losing your connection to the world. By committing to consistency and embracing these foods, you are actively shaping a life where sharp vision and healthy hearing remain part of your daily experience, empowering you to live with confidence, awareness, and joy.